Hi, I'm Jaz James, and you're watching The Red Booth Show.
Hi, welcome to The Red Booth Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Q. On tonight's episode, I have a singer and songwriter named Jaz James, and she's going to be telling us about her creative process as well as performing 2 songs for us. So, enjoy the show. So, hey Jaz, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's really awesome that you're here. I've heard your new music and I think it sounds so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how did you first get into being a musician in the first place? Like, how did you start singing and...
Childhood. I liked plays and...
like school plays?
Plays and all that. And I was a better singer than actress. And I found that out. And so I went that way, even though acting is still in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Singing just took over. And then... I sang, but I wasn't ever feeling like fully what I wanted. And then I wrote a song, and then I was like, okay, this is what I was missing.
Because
like
you were writing
my songs, and
right.
That's what happened.
Lyrics. So when did you start writing your own songs and stuff?
Melodies would like pop in and out, and then it's very cliche. A man showed up, broke my heart, I thought, and then I wrote about it, and then like by the end of the song I just didn't give a shit about him anymore. And so I felt so good, and that was so wonderful that I just kept doing that. I was like, all right, this hurts, and then blah, 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 I feel better, and that took over.
That's amazing. I think for a lot of artists that is an outlet for us to use the songs to sort of express emotions and everything. I mean, is a lot of your songs based on something that you're going through?
Yeah, always. I mean, most of the time. I wrote one song just out of like imagination, and it was like so easy and lovely. I'm like, I need to do this more, because the other way is kind of like this process, and you feel things, and it's dramatic and
so personal. Yeah.
Even if it's like happy, it's still, you dig and you go there, and then you just stay in that zone of creativity, which is kind of a nightmare sometimes, you know? Let me say something positive, though. I mean, it's fun. I love doing it when you find the melody that matches the feeling, or, you know.
Yeah, well, you've done an amazing job with your new music, and
thank you.
I want everybody to get to hear it, obviously, so you're going to be playing for us on the show, which is awesome. And let's tell them about like the name of your new song, and like what is it about and stuff.
DUI is the name. Speaks for itself a little bit. Yeah, it's about overcoming sabotage, pretty much.
Whoa.
And we do that in a lot of ways, not just substances, but like in general, you know. I think sensitive people especially can like deal in different ways that aren't good for you, and I was doing a lot of that.
Oh, okay.
This is again heavy, but in the end, I wrote a song, and it was really helpful to go through it, like the emotions, and get it out. And then, like the boyfriend, it was like, okay, I feel better.
Amazing.
It's that simple for me.
That's so awesome. You're like free therapy,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's why I write a lot of songs, because I'm like, okay, let's work this out.
And you also play piano. How did you first start learning how to play the piano? Like, when did that begin?
Through songwriting, actually. I had to like figure out what I was hearing, so I would just like find the chord and kind of taught myself that way.
Did you get piano lessons as a kid, or like? What?
I did for a minute, and I quit. I was really bored, and I really regret that, but it was boring, and my teacher smelled, and I didn't like any of it, and I was like, this sucks. I have to do this once a week, so I gave it up. But it was in the ear, you know, it stays with you. But yeah, I figured it out just because I had to hear what I was hearing and play it, you know?
Yeah. That's hilarious that you didn't really like your music teacher, but
no.
But I mean, you probably learned the basics like chords and things that came in handy.
A little bit. It was different though. It was more like notes, whereas songwriting's more about the chords. Like I didn't learn chords. It was more classically based.
Right.
And then I forgot it all. So it helped my ear though.
Well, now, I mean, you can play, and so you
I
must
can
have,
get by.
you picked it up again. You picked it up again, obviously,
Yeah, and
later.
I'm taking lessons now, and I love my teacher, and he smells fine, and everything is okay. I'm like excited for school now.
That's awesome. Where are you going to?
Just a guy's house.
Oh, cool. Like just
Private.
a private teacher. Well, so you have a music video that people can find online. Tell everybody the name of that one.
There's a few. I would say go to my YouTube channel, Jaz James Video, or Jaz James Channel.
Yes.
And there's a few of them. One's me running around Los Angeles, and that one's kind of fun.
That one's really cool. That one.
Yeah, a little bit of Costa Rica in there too, running around. It was just a lot of running around.
Yeah, you're just like going everywhere and just
Yeah.
sort of being yourself. So people should definitely go and watch that one. But actually, we have to take a quick break. So we'll be right back with performer and singer Jaz James. And welcome back to the Red Booth Show. I'm here with singer Jaz James. Okay, so we talked a bit about your history and you starting to take piano lessons, and now you're taking them again.
Yay.
Which is really
Back
cool.
to school.
I think that's awesome. I think people should definitely take more music lessons, and I wish I had done so too.
It's good for the brain. It'll make your brain work longer. It's studied. There's a statistic for that.
The more lessons you do, then the more you're going to retain all of that. And
Yeah.
I mean, but you play beautifully.
Thank
so
you.
yeah. Is that your main instrument?
Yeah, right now. I just bought a guitar, so that's my next adventure.
Nice. So you're just learning how to use that.
Yeah.
I used to know a little bit, but
Really?
yeah, but I forgot most of it.
Well, let's do it together, lessons.
Okay, sounds good. So where have you performed? Like I know you're from LA, right? So tell us a bit about like the places that you're playing and shows and stuff like that that's coming up.
I'm going to start playing at home because that's where I spend most of my time. And I figured, like, why? I did the circuit of playing in LA clubs, and I had a residency at the Standard
Wow.
for a while, and I had a giant band with horns and the whole thing, and it was fun, but, like...
That's right. That's this story about your band, like that's
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was
interesting.
huge. I had, like, 12 people on stage sometimes, and then I'd, like, have a drink ticket at the end of the night, and, like... it was super fun, but then I just went the other way. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play by myself in my home, and I'm gonna start doing home concerts and inviting other musicians and like making a space right out of my living room.
Cool.
'Cause it suits my personality, and then broadcast it so people can see.
Yeah, you can totally do that. I mean, nowadays
Yeah.
there's so many different ways we can show ourselves to the world through all the different apps and social media. And
Right? And
it's
like
so crazy.
what suits us, like I don't think I'll be a tour. I mean, you booked me and I was like 11:45, you know, like I don't know about that early of a time. Like my schedule's nuts, so I mean, we can cater to ourselves these days, you know, like be authentic. Be like, okay, I'm a
One
night
sec.
owl.
But actually, a lot of musicians are night owls. I've
Yeah.
noticed that. I mean, that's very, very typical of people who are, in the music industry. It's like 4 a.m. maybe is their bedtime, right? Something like that. I don't know. What do you think?
Mine's later, but mine's not normal at all. I
So
mean,
you go to bed when the sun's coming up?
yeah, I get all excited about the day, and then I go to bed. It's really weird.
So
and it's
are
not
you a
healthy.
vampire?
Slightly.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
The LA vampires.
Not a murderous one, but
That's nice.
yeah.
You're a vegan vampire.
Totally.
Nice. That's awesome.
Hybrid.
Well, so when you were writing these two songs that you're going to be playing for us, why don't you tell us a bit about them? Like, what's the first song? Tell everybody the name of this first song that you're going to play.
DUI.
Okay,
And then
so that's
Untitled is the second one. I should have prepared. Like, you might talk about these songs. One is called DUI, and I wrote it like the day after they released me from the night that you spend in jail when you get one of those.
dang.
But I like literally went straight to the piano and was like, came up with the song, banged it out. I was like, all right, that's
Well-
worth $10,000, I guess.
I mean, honestly, like that's something that's really good to talk about because there's so many people that are affected by that kind of being drunk and driving, and a lot of people do it, and
Yeah, don't.
yeah, no,
Don't do it.
No, but it's really true. I mean, I know some people there's people who've died from it, and
Or killed other people. I mean,
Yeah.
well, with Uber now and Lyft, there's no reason to do it. This was in 2010. Uber wasn't. No, was Uber around? I don't know, but it was in Malibu, and like I had to get to Hollywood. No excuse. I'm glad I got it. It changed my life.
Really?
Yeah, I needed a smack in the face. I had a breathalyzer. It was really embarrassing. Like,
Oh my God.
they shame you, and it's expensive, and you, like you said, you could kill someone, so it's really dangerous.
But that's really good that you're actually brave to just talk about it and stuff, like, you know, instead of being embarrassed and hiding the fact that it happened, you're like, hey, I really learned something from this, and you even put it in a song. So
Yeah, entitled a DUI. There's no hidden message. It's straightforward. But yeah, it was time, and it helped me wake up.
that's awesome. I have so much respect for you for doing that, and like,
Thank
I mean,
you.
for like saying that and putting that message out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you get one, and then you think, like, you always think, like, you'll be fine, even if just a few drinks, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I needed it.
Wow, that's amazing. I definitely have personally experienced problems around me, very close people in my life, I'm not going to say anyone's names, but there's, who've had problems with alcohol and even drunk driving and stuff. So it's a very concerning thing, and there's not much you can do about it, like when it's the other people trying to get you to not do it.
Right.
And like, I think in Los Angeles, like if you drive around on a Friday or a Saturday night, you're going to see people on the road, that are like that.
Yeah, speeding.
Yeah.
I was speeding. It was just all bad.
Well, thanks for turning it into a good lesson and
Yeah.
it changed your life. So that's awesome.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Okay, we have to take another break, and we'll be right back with Jaz James. And welcome back to the Red Booth Show. I'm here with singer and songwriter Jaz James. Okay, so we talked about the first song that you're going to be playing for us, and now there's another really beautiful song that you also are going to play, which is a love song.
Yeah, it doesn't have a title yet because I just wrote it because I just quickly fell in love with someone I don't know, and that's how it happened.
Wow, really?
I mean, I met him twice. I was thinking that the other day, like, this guy's got a song. I met him twice, but he was moving away, and it was like so perfect for song.
Oh my God. I love how like spontaneous you are. You just go through something and then you just make music out of it.
Yeah.
That's like how you deal with everything. You just like make music and make songs out of it. Such an awesome outlet.
Yeah, I know. And I think I go for like situations like that can get a song. And I'm like, okay, can I settle down yet, or do I have to keep going for these extreme like situations for songs? But
Like, so what's the name of this? Well, you haven't.
Yeah,
It's untitled.
It's untitled.
But tell us
have
what
a-
it's about.
It's about when you. All right, I met this guy who I hope is never gonna watch this, and I knew he was leaving, and so I had a wall up, and he had a wall up, and it was like two closed off people falling
Falling
pretty
for each other.
quickly, but closed off, and it's kind of about that dynamic of wanting to feel but having to guard, and how ridiculous that is because feelings are good, you know?
That's another very interesting topic for, I think, like, even in Los Angeles, there's a lot of people who talk about the dating scene in LA, and, like, that's a whole nother show we could probably do,
Yeah.
right? But but I think there is that fear about, like, do I get involved with somebody and, like, open yourself up and make yourself vulnerable,
Yeah.
And
In LA, I call it like the city of like no commitment. Like nobody commits, not even to like dinner. It's you're like traffic, and there's just a lot of maybe. So put dating in there with everybody's kind of maybe situations.
It's not a good mixture.
No.
But the song is gorgeous.
Yeah,
The
we
song
got
is
songs,
beautiful.
so it's fine.
Yeah, it was really good. It's a really beautiful song and
Thank you.
catchy. And so where can people like buy your songs? Where do you have them out online?
Right now they're on Bandcamp. They were on everything else, but they're on Bandcamp now.
Okay.
Jaz James, Jazz has one Z, at Bandcamp, Jaz James, jazzjames.bandcamp.
Good.
.com.
Yeah.
I think is official. Or Instagram. I post a lot of music there. Jaz James music.
That's right. And they can also watch that music video we were talking about.
Right, YouTube. And then my home show will be via YouTube, Instagram Live.
Oh, cool. So it'd be like YouTube Live?
Yeah.
Are you going to do that?
All live.
That's amazing.
Like everybody come over and we'll play music and it's like you're there.
That's so cool. When are you going to do that?
Next month.
Oh,
we'll
good.
start shooting. So April, hopefully.
So if
I'll get
everyone's
one
just
out.
following you, and then they can find out when it's going to be airing and when you're going to be doing it.
Yeah. I'll be like
Her
throwing
voice-
teasers.
That's awesome. Yeah, because she's such a great performer, and I'm really excited for you to see the show, to see her playing, and to actually, get to hear her voice. So that's going to be coming up next. And, and I think this is the first time that you've played the Untitled song, right?
Ever for anybody.
And-
except my cat and you guys. So thank you.
You know what's so cool is you got to play on the roads.
Yes, 1973 Rhodes.
Yeah.
That was a treat. I still don't know how that happened. I asked him for batteries and I got a Rhodes.
Well, just in case you guys don't know out there, our show is in this amazing place called Techno Empire that has all this music equipment and recording gear and stuff from all these bands and stuff. So
It's amazing here.
it is so cool. And so they let us use the road so she could play for us. So it's really exciting. And okay, well, before we go on to your live segment, I wanted to, your performance, do you have advice for other musicians out there that will help them to be creative and write songs? What are your tips for people?
My biggest tip would be when it shows up, just go with it. Even if you have to stay up till 4 a.m, because it's just this magic moment. I think for me, I just have to discipline when inspiration comes, just go with it. And if inspiration isn't there, sit down anyway, make that time for your art, I think would be my top tip.
That's awesome. Do you use anything else when you're writing music, any tools for writing, or do you just record it into your phone, or how it?
Yeah, it's all phone. That's what I mean. When it's there, I just run, piano, go, phone, get it.
That's so cool. And did you ever go to any schools, in LA for music as well?
I dropped out, but Musicians Institute.
Musicians Institute is great.
Yeah, it's great. School wasn't for me, the hours, I'm a night owl. And I didn't do school very well, but it's a great school. And they have an amazing recording school there too, I think.
Yeah.
And equipment, everything's good there, so.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Don't drink and drive, go to school.
These are the tips from Jaz James.
Don't be like me.
No, be like her because she has done an amazing job. And also go and follow her and subscribe to her channel and find her on Instagram as well. She's a really great musician and singer. So coming up next, you're going to get to see her play live for us.
Sabotage what I love, I know it's a problem. I go too high, never satisfied, I know it's a problem. I make mistakes, but making them every day, I know it's a problem. I chase the game, maybe I like the pain, I know it's a problem. I do it again, do it over again, I call it a problem. I hit a wall, I crash and fall, I know it's a problem. But I need a way to help myself, and I need someone to help me out, 'cause I'm losing ground, can't find a way out. say it's the last time, but I can never quit. I walk away, then I change my mind. I always give in, but there comes a day where you come face to face. You got a problem, but I need a little helping hand, and I need someone who'll understand. This was never planned. It's not who I am. It's just a problem, just a problem. But I'm tired of carrying this weight, being bound by the chains I have made. And I know there's a better way to stop the problem. To stop the problem. I know. There's a better way to stop the problem. We're both too proud to stop the lie. We're both too proud to give up the fight. But I wish there was something I could say, so we could try another way. I wish there was something I could do to get back you, to get back you, to get back you, to get back you. We're both too proud to stop the lie. We're both too proud to give up the fight. But I wish there was something I could say, so we could try another way. I wish there was something I could do to get back you, to get back you, to get back you, to get back you, to get back you. I wish there was something I could try. I wish we could try this one more time. Wish there was something I could do to get back you, to get back you, to get back you. First time ever.